Hello. Hello, everyone. Good day. Just coming to do a quick check-in. It's evening, actually, and it is the Friday of the long weekend. So I'm sure many people will be busy. I'm sure many people may be away, but um, there was just a crash at the intersection just outside of my house, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should talk about the energy right now because it's kind of that kind of energy out there. So thought I would just stop in. I'm not sure if I can't see. I can't see my little eye that shows me if I have people, if I don't. So I'm just trying to bring up on my phone. Let's see if I can get it up there because I want to make sure I'm on YouTube and Facebook. I'm also trying to get Instagram linked, but it's not letting me link Instagram in. And because I want to get onto the Instagram live as well, but it's not letting me do it. So, let me get rid of this and move this. All right. Okay, so it says I'm on Facebook. I know I'm there. Okay, so we're one place. Oh, thank you, Beth. Now that I've seen you comment, I know I'm on YouTube. So hello, Beth. And hello to whoever else is watching. This is Friday of the long weekend. It is September the 1st. We have a lot of energy. It's really freaking hot up here in my house. So I'm going to make this quick, but I am going to do a live tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be, I'll schedule it. So you'll see the schedule. You'll see the little counter clock. The countdown clock that comes up on my Facebook and on my YouTube that says there's going to be a new video. And so I am going to do a live tomorrow, I believe, in the morning. And everything depends on my health. So everything depends on whether or not I can sit in this chair, how long I can sit in this chair, if I feel up to it in the morning. Everything is depending on me and my back and my legs. So, but I'm hoping that I'm going to do a live tomorrow morning, and I will come in and do some readings. So I'll come in and do some card pulls for people and choose some cards tomorrow. So if you're around, if you're not on holiday, if you're not holidaying, you're not away, then get in here. Just did an egg cleanse, go in a journal and hope it helps make me feel better. Yeah. All cleanses help. And we just came through the full moon. We just come through the full moon. So there's lots of things that have, about letting go, releasing old energy. We do still have, I believe we still have the 7 planets that are all in retrograde. We have a lot of shit that's happening in the universe energy, in the Earth's energy. If you pay attention to the resonant sound, then you can also see the Earth's energy and see the spikes in the energy that happens when the Earth shifts and changes. But this weekend, really look, when we look both ways when we're getting ready to go through a stop sign, look like double check, kind of double check. It just feels like you miss something, like something is not, you don't see a vehicle coming. I have not been driving, and I just drove to the grocery store today, and I was coming back, and I'm at a yield sign, and I seen the truck. I'm looking both ways, and as the truck was passing, another vehicle somehow was coming from the other direction, passing it. And I'm like, I was stopped, but how could you not see it? And it was just like, it came out of nowhere. So things are going to be like they're coming out of nowhere this weekend. And that doesn't mean all bad. That means good things too. Good things can come out of nowhere. There's just a lot of energy that just seems to be appearing through thin air. Like, it's like, how did that happen? Where'd that just come from? That's continuing. That has been happening all week. It's going to continue in the next week. I do have September's energy update. It is a very short one, but I do have that recorded as well, and I will get that out. If you have not seen my podcast, which is on my second YouTube channel, then I also have a podcast on the She Is More Than Existing that is out, and it's about women and our behavioral patterns. And no pointing fingers, it counts us all. And I have a second one that I'll put out today as well. And that one will come up in there, and that one will be in there as well. So I have a few things that'll come out for the weekend, and hopefully I will come in for live. But I just wanted to give 3 cards for the weekend, and also to, send blessings and wrap you all in in the angelic love and the healing and in protection, and wrapping that protection of light around ourselves, and just putting like a cosmic egg, like just seeing yourself wrapped in a white light, just wrapped around you wherever you're going. If you're driving, if your family's driving, just wrap them, just visualize their vehicles. So just imagine visualizing your children's vehicles or your vehicle, just wrapped in the white light of protection. See them surrounded. Ask the angels to travel with them, to get them there safe, and see the angels getting them there in place. Already see them there. Like, don't see them traveling. Don't put the worry in it. Just see them there. See them have arrived. They have arrived safe. Thank you for getting them there. Thank you for getting us there. Thank you for getting me to where I need to go. Thank you for getting me through a difficult situation. Those things are so important. Instead of seeing yourself through each stage going through, see yourself already there, already manifesting that good, healthy energy, but surrounding the people that you love in this beautiful light, in this, if you want to see someone live a better life, we ask for them to be shown the way. And often you can't show them a way. Like, you can't get people to do things. People go, oh God, you're crazy. How many times have you told your kids, you know what, be careful of this, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, and they'll say, oh mom or dad, you tell us that all the time, you're always on repeat. Yeah, well, that's what we do, and they're not really listening. And so you repeating it to them is probably not getting you anywhere. But if you're telling it to, if you're just asking the guides, guide them, be there with them, protect them, whatever it may be. Ask your guides, ask your angels to guide, protect them on their travels, protect you on your travels. And this all came as I was just getting home. And I was in my kitchen and I heard scrunch, like bang, scrunch. And it was two vehicles. One vehicle ran into the next vehicle at the intersection. They went out. One stopped, I guess, at the light at the intersection, or the intersection down from there. And there was a buildup of traffic. The other one came out, I think, and just kind of banged into the back. And I think they just thought they were just going to be going, and no one was going. Nothing was moving. And so I think it was a rare accident, but anything can happen. We just have so many things that we can't see that is distracting us. There's slag energy. It just feels like there's just so much of this kind of dragging us through kind of energy that's out there. It is dense, it is heavy, but it doesn't mean there's bad. It means there's good things out there too. So there's a lot of good energy out there as well. So when I say anything can happen, it means anything good can happen as well. So just slow, steady. Don't rush getting somewhere, because you never know. The slow down, the traffic that's backed up may be keeping you safe. And so you just say thank you to the things that keep me safe, and see yourself already there, and wrapping people that you love, and wrapping yourself in that beautiful white light this weekend. That's what's important. And it's so hot up here. Hello, everyone who's joining. And nice to see you. Like I said, this is a Friday at 5:30 Alberta time, Mountain Standard Time. And I'm not really expecting to see many people, but I just want to say that I'm going to make a post that hopefully I'll be able to make it, health depending, that tomorrow morning I will come in and pull some cards. So if you are around and you want to join in, or you want me to pull you a card, then tomorrow morning, Saturday, I'm not going to be going anywhere this weekend. So I will be around, and I haven't done much with pulling cards for people. So I'm going to pull some cards tomorrow, and I will post a link. It'll tell you what time I will be up, what time my video will come up live, so that you know. So the cards for this weekend: Smoke and Mirrors, Mara, and she is Mamera, and she came out in reverse. So she came out in this direction. And this little cat, everything about these oracle cards, because they are mine. If you have not seen the Everyday Goddess oracle cards, this is my deck of oracle cards that are now out. And yes, the box is this big. It's like a 5x7 box, and the book is a 5x7. And the writing, I got spelled coffee on it. And the writing is big. And so you can actually purchase these right on my website. And funny thing about all this is all these little things that are in the cards are things that are actually happening in my life now. And I created these cards like several years ago, and a lot of these things are happening. So for those who know about my cat, Leia, my princess Leia, my absolutely beautiful rag doll, who was 13, who got very sick and passed away a couple months ago, I was not getting another cat. So this is the things I talk about in the whole like month thing. Is like, you like never say never, because you never know what you're going to do. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to show up. I said I wasn't getting another cat, never getting another cat. Well, my sister-in-law showed me a cat at the shelter in Slave Lake, a little kitten and a little gray kitten, and I now own. We've already got her. She's already ours. We have a little gray cat, and so this little gray cat is also in these cards. And I never had a gray cat before, but she's in the cards. And so she's now in the cards. She's now in our lives. We don't know her name yet. She's only a baby, but she's there. So you just don't know what life has. So smoke and mirrors is those illusions, is that we see what we want to see. We create what we want to create. And we can be very trapped in our stories, and we can be very trapped in illusions of our truth. So you may find yourself with all of this energy that's happening, really truly like feeling the past coming back in, that nagging voice that tells you like the doubt or the negative things about yourself of the past, like things maybe somebody who wasn't very nice to you may have said in the past. You may hear those little thoughts coming back. Don't stop in those thoughts this weekend. Don't let yourself get in there, because this energy, as much as it may be hard sometimes, it clears the way. So this is a clearing. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot because I'm in so much pain here. And so it's clearing the way. So what this does, it releases, it breaks away all of this old energy, and so that we can clear the way. And I see there's going to be a lot of clearings coming in, and there's going to be a lot of cleaning and clearing up of a lot of old energy, a lot of old stories, and a lot of old negative things that may have even been stored in your body. So if you are doing a cleanse right now, then you're doing a cleanse in the perfect time. Whatever you're doing, cleansing out your home, cleansing out your energy, whatever it may be, this is all here now for us to be able to clear anything away, so that the path is clear, so that our mind is clear, so that we can get clear, so that we can make clear choices and decisions as we come into heading into fall, right? And so we want to make sure we don't pick the weeds. We don't want to make sure we're carrying old energy through. We want to be able to reap the rewards of the beautiful, good things in our lives, of the things that are truly helping us in good ways. So these are the things that we have happening around us. Now, I'm going to read to you Mira in reverse. So she's card number 16. So she is in the mother energy. And so she knows where she's been, but yet she's still, sometimes we don't always listen. And so when she's in, so the message that is at the top says, not all may be as it appears. Look deeper and don't fear the tears. We call compassion and unconditional love. So if you feel like crying, if you feel that suppressed energy coming up, it's repressing, it's coming back, and it's showing you something different, seeing things differently than what you would have seen it before. We can see the past, we can see things much clearer from who we are today than who we were when we were in situations, right? And so when we can look back through the eyes of who we are today and not through the eyes of who we were in past situations, we'll see things more clearly. Look deeper, and don't fear the tears. We call compassion and unconditional love. And so in reverse, the attitude when life feels like you are going in reverse. You may see a reflection of the stories of others appearing as what you believe to be the reflection of you. But yes, you got it wrong, and that's okay. It's an opportunity to start looking deeper. Your personality came from listening to the repeated stories of the character. So please stop supplying a script that is not true to the version that is beyond the smoke and mirrors of life. That is your message. And that plays out everywhere. So your personality, you create this identity. You create who you are, right? You create that person. And it's based on all of the things of the past. Who shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? You should be this, you should do that. I need to be this person. I need to be strong. I need to push people away. I need to be a warrior, whatever it may be. Your personality came from listening to the repeated stories of the character. So please stop supplying a script that is not true to the version that is beyond the smoke and mirrors of life. So life is a big ass mirror, and it's always that reflection. Turn the mirror around, look into you, don't look into the world. So I say, whatever's in the world's energy, bring it into ourselves, because it's an opportunity for us to be able to learn something from what is happening, for us to be able to see things. And it can really help us clear the air, clear old energy, to release and to let go. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. A little short little live. I will be back in tomorrow for anyone who's going to be listening to this now or later. And I will, tomorrow's video, when I put the link up, I'll ask you all to share tomorrow's, like the link when it goes up, that I'll be going live, because I am in the shadow band on Facebook somehow. So my videos, my work is not really going anywhere. What used to get like 1,000 views now gets like 2. So that's the shit show of the stuff that happens here. And that's why you can never put your business, your life, your work in the hands of somebody outside of yourself. That's why the website is there. That's why if you go to my website, that's why we have the school. That's why we have the academy, all of those things, because I learned that a long time ago. And so if you go to the website, go to CorrieThorne.com. It'll connect you to all of my places, all of my YouTube channels. Also lets you pull a card. And when you pull a card, it'll take you to TikTok. And that's the only TikTok videos I got out there, is of the cards. I don't have much else on there. And it gives you a message and all the links to purchase all the work. And so the next card, so we go from smoke and mirrors, and we get the she is. So we get a crone energy. We get opening our heart. So beyond what holds us back, what we hide behind the walls, behind the image, behind the mask that we wear, the roles that we play, when we break it all down, when we let it all go, we step into opening our heart, awakening our divine within. And so a lot of this clearing the way that we have is so that we can truly open our hearts to be available for receiving, but also to awaken our own divine within us, to be able to fully trust in knowing a lot about ourselves and new truths about ourselves, and really truly calling out all that little doubt and just saying, no, that's not true. Every time you say, oh, I don't think I'm beautiful enough. I don't think I'm good enough. No, that's not true. I'm great. I may decide to do to do little things on myself that makes me feel happy, but it doesn't mean that I need to do it to satisfy myself. I don't need to do that. I don't need to create unnecessary worry, unnecessary fear. Fear is invisible. Fear is the, acronym, false evidence appearing real. Keep talking about it all the time. And so the everyday miracle she is. So thank you for the miracles. I say that all the time. Thank you for the miracles that you have shown in my life. Say, God, thank you for the miracles. Source, creator, sun, moon, stars, I don't care what you call it, but whatever that is for you. Thank you for the miracles. Thank you for that miraculous change. Thank you for, and as I said when I first came in, like, see yourselves already in that destiny, or feel yourself. So feel that satisfaction of knowing you achieved it. Feel yourself as successful. Feel yourself as the heroine of your story, or the hero of your story, the hero of your story, whatever way you see it. But just being able to create that sense of satisfaction, and just feeling as if you're there, feeling the heart opening. And as we're moving forward, a lot of the work we're going to be doing is about opening this heart. It's about getting to that place within our own heart. These are quick. I'm sorry, but these are quick because I'm just going through them because I just wanted to send blessings and send in the angels and the healing and wrap you all in beautiful, angelic, protective light as you're traveling this weekend or as you're stepping out into the world, that we are surrounded in beautiful light. And sending and wrapping your vehicles and your loved ones' vehicles all in the beautiful light, asking the angels and the guides to travel with them, to see your family already at their destinations, those type of things. Willow, the guardian. And this was so this is the card that came up in the complication of the video I posted the other day that went all staticky. And we were speaking about the other meaning of a guardian, not the guardian angels, but when we when we believe that we have to be the guardian and the protector of everybody, right? And if you were the one who were told when you're a child that it's your job, you're the oldest, or you're the oldest, so you have to do this. You're the most responsible, so it's your job. So you would be put into the position, the place of where you had to be the guardian, the protector of other people in your lives. And I just remember having a friend one time who carried a lot in their story. And they carried a lot in their story in the way of, I can't remember how the whole story unplayed. They're not here no more. They're not on earth anymore. So it's hard for me to remember this story. But I think they had a sibling who ended up in an accident and who had fallen into a river or a lake or something. And they carried a lot of guilt around it because the last thing the mother had said to them going out was, that's your baby's sister, brother, and it's your job to take care of them. So make sure nothing happens to them. But yet there was only like a year's difference in them. So there wasn't much difference in them. So both were little children. But there wasn't an adult, and children do not have adult brains, right? And so if children doesn't have adult brains, children can only, be children. That's you're here to be a child. If you're 5, then you have the ability to perceive and act and respond with the 5-year-old's brain and mind and abilities. And so that if you had that kind of life and you were expected to be an adult before your time, then you're probably always trying to be that savior, to be that guardian to everyone, thinking that it's your responsibility to keep everyone safe, to keep everyone happy, to make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. So you probably run around frantically trying to make sure people are there, but it's not your job, right? That's not what you were put here for. It's what you became. And that's what I speak about in the beginning, is you become that person, you become that identity. And so stop supplying the script that you are the responsible one. And when you look back and you can see the areas of where maybe you thought you failed. No, you didn't fail. You were a kid. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I spoke about this in the last live that I did, and it went all staticky, and I tried to come back in. And I'm telling the same story again today. So there's somebody who's in here on a regular basis who somehow needs to hear that story. And you need to be able to let go of that sense of responsibility that you have placed upon yourself, that you are that you have to be that. And if you don't do it, and something happens, then it's on you. It is not on you. So I don't know who you are. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you obviously are someone who's been in here. You might be someone who listens later, but that story, or you might be someone who listens but never comments. And I have so many people who do that. And so I'm picking up your energies as well. So just because you don't comment doesn't mean I don't get your energy. I always get messages later and say, oh my God, I think that was for me. And that happens all the time. So yeah. And so the other part of Willow, the guardian, is that it is the guardian angels. So back to our message of today, she does tie in as the guardian angel of today. So asking our guardians. So if you're going anywhere, why don't you ask your guardians? If you need help, if you can't change or move, get something to move in your energy or in your life, if you can't get that change to happen, call in your guardians. Your guardians are there to do the things that you can't do, to work through you, to help you through the difficult situations, to help move, to help keep you safe. I remember being by Leduc when I lived in Leduc. I was at the exit, or coming into the exit to exit off into my area, And it's such a dangerous exit there. It's like you come out from one exit and then it's everybody speeds up, but then the next exit is right there, and it's now such a big subdivision, the traffic piles up. And I was behind a big truck, and the big truck and I were turning, and we were both kind of slowed down, going that, slowing down, starting to slow down. But ahead of us, the traffic ahead of us that was up around the turn, somebody hit their brakes for no reason. They hit their brake. And when they hit their brake, there was nothing else on the road. There was no real reason for them that we could see anyway. I'm sure there was something, but that we could see. And when they did, it was like everyone hit their brakes. So by the time I hit my brakes, my vehicle was about to hit into the back of this brand new vehicle, this big black truck. And something took my wheel. And I'm just like, oh God, I'm like, help me. I'm going to crash. I could see it all happening before my eyes because I can see, right? And something took the steering wheel and moved my vehicle like that. There was traffic. The speed limit's 110 there, 120, 110. And it was like traffic was going everywhere. And my vehicle was plopped right in that little triangle, little space between when you hit the road and your exit, that little triangle space there. My vehicle somehow, don't know how, was plopped right there. All I remember is opening my eyes and looking around and going, what? And the guy in the truck was looking at me like I had 10 head. He's like, his mouth was wide open. We have no idea. I should have hit the truck. Everything that was big, there was a big truck coming behind. I know what would have happened if it happened, but it didn't happen. It never happened. So I don't live in, oh my God, that could have happened. I live in the miracle. And that is so important, that you live in the miracle. Yes, but did you see the miracle? Not did you almost see the accident? Did you see the miracle? Did you see that shit? Did you see my vehicle move? Did you see the steering wheel go? Did you feel the angels? Did you feel the guides? See the miracle. Because if you walk around forever living in, oh, that could have happened, instead of, oh my God. So I was over the moon and just couldn't wait to get home to tell my partner about what just happened and about the miracle. And he goes, you're not going that way anymore. Go through town, go underneath the bridge, take the long way home. I'm like, yes, but the angels were there. They moved my vehicle. And so this is the guardian angels, and this is Willow, and Willow is the guardian. So calling your guardians for all of this energy, through anything that's happening. Need any help? Need any assistance? Ask your angels. Ask your guides to be with you. Ask your guardians. And these guardians are everywhere, and they shift and they form. And sometimes our biggest protectors are our spirit guides, and our guides sometimes are sometimes those that you love. So those people that you love, they're more powerful now than they ever were. And they're right with you. Your loved ones are with you. They can be with you. Ask them to be with your kids. Ask them to be around you. And so I do feel the real strong presence of the divine, even though we have all of this dense, heavy energy. And I feel like they're just like zipping around us and just saying, we're going to be on call all weekend. It's a busy weekend. Let's do what we need to do. And let's just get things done. Let's just see our people safe and see them where they need to be. And all of this message came to me when I just heard, didn't see it, an accident just happening just outside of my house here on the intersection. And there's a busy street that's you drive through, and it's always busy. And then the side road, and a lot of construction. And I just feel like somebody may have just stopped. And so that's why I had to give you that. Natasha, years ago, we had the old Ford Fairmont. I was coming home from Grand Falls. The roads were very icy. The back of her started to slide. I let go of the steering wheel, closed my eyes, and said, God help me. The car slided. The car glided. There was a huge rock. I should have hit, but never. Someone was watching out. Yes, exactly. So I would say, always speak of someone watching out for you. It's like, holy shit, I had somebody watching out for me. Speak of that energy instead of something else, right? Like bring that energy in and work from there. Because when you work in the excitement and the enthusiasm of feeling the miracle, feeling the divine, feeling the angels, feeling the guide with you, It just fills you full. It raises your vibration. It lights you up. And so instead of in the worry and fears, like, oh my God, we almost had an accident 10 years ago. So now I never go anywhere. I'm afraid of driving. It's like, no, remember that day the miracle happened? Remember that day that something that's so out of this world happened? Speak about that and let your light come back on. Let your energy rise. Raise that vibration within and work from there. But just see yourself surrounded. I got to go, but I'm going to just call in my guides and angels. See myself already there. We're there. We made it. I know I made it. And that's what we got for you this weekend. So that's my message. I can't stay long. Like I said, I'm in a lot of pain. Just in my legs. I'm not sick. Just nerve ending stuff. But I will be back tomorrow as long as my house is free. My husband should be working. But in the meantime, if you want to purchase your Everyday Goddess Oracle cards, go to my website and get your own deck, and so that you can pull yourself some cards. And these are designed for professionals or for the newbie too. Any Oracle cards, they're there to help you. You can use them for journaling. You can use them for readings. I have more than existing. The Lightworker certification, which starts with you first. That program is starting up September the 14th. That program is one of the most powerful, like life-changing programs ever. I channeled that a few years ago. It was all kind of given to me from the divine. It's work that was all just channeled through me. It created a massive 4-level program. And the first level is, you don't have to do all the levels. You just can do the first level. And it really truly helps you to be able to see you in such a different way and see your life in such a different way. And it's like it just begins a catalyst of change within our lives. And that starts September the 14th. If you want in that, go check it out. And we work with people in payment plans and those type of things. The other thing that's coming up is the Everyday Goddess Oracle Card certification program. So if you want to be an Oracle card reader through the Everyday Goddess, I am doing a certification program. And I'm going to teach you about being able to work with this deck. And then I'll teach you some about working with all decks. I'll teach you a little bit about Oracle and a little bit about Tarot. I'm also going to be teaching about the archetypes and a little bit of how we work with the archetypal energy, the characters, the roles, how to use them in a story, see a story play out so that you can see how people, tracing people's lives, mapping out the step-by-steps of how we get to where we are, what stands in our way. All of that's going to be happening. I bought a deck for Charlotte for her birthday. She loves them. Got a set ordered for myself now. Oh, did you order a set for yourself? Yay. Okay. And so if you've ordered, and so because you also bought Charlotte a deck for her birthday, you may have gotten one email. You'll get another one. If you've already purchased a deck of the cards, you can get you'll get an email, and it's giving you an offer, a promo code, and you'll have a promo code, Natasha, in that email. So if you don't get that email, let me know, and I'll make sure you get it. And so when you sign up for the course, you get a deck of cards with it. Unless you've already purchased a deck of cards, then you're using your promo code. So you'll have a promo code to get the price of the cards, what you paid for your cards. You'll get that amount of money off the course when you sign up. So, and if not, then the cards are in the deck. You love yours right there. They're amazing. And there's such power in them. And every one of these decks were hand touched. I touched every deck before they went into the box. I did infuse them with healing energy, Reiki. I just prayed with one of them. I smudged them. They were all cleared. And so each one of these have been put into the box by myself and Lisa. And we wrapped them up, and they're all wrapped cute, got little ribbons on them. And so, yeah, you can get your deck of cards. And everyone who's got them seems to love them. We have sent out a lot of decks, and we are sending them out. They will be on Amazon. They're just not right now. And anyone in the US can order them. So the shipping just may fluctuate a little bit, but But yeah, you can also order them from the website as well. That's what we got. And so yeah, thank you everyone for being with me today. Once I post the thing for tomorrow, saying that I'll be in tomorrow to pull some cards, and you see that little notification thing come up, then share it out that I'm going live tomorrow and that people can get a card. And yeah, and so I'll pull cards tomorrow. Have a beautiful weekend for those who can't come in tomorrow. If you're camping or wherever you are, you can sit and have your coffee and Bailey's and sit back and you can listen to my live tomorrow. And in the meantime, you can check out the recent videos, the podcast that is out, the meditations, whatever it may be. There is a lot of stuff out there right now. I will get posted the monthly video on YouTube. And I also have another podcast to go out. So that's what we got for you. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye.